Welcome to the place. I'm starting this video with the big reveal. I'm pulling out the camera. Hi, I don't care, thanks. I'm here to tell you the whole point of these atheist videos, it's all a social experiment. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. None of this is real. I feel like I've been upfront and honest about this from the very beginning, but I guess I need a video to specifically break this thing down. Okay, look, from the very beginning, I've been telling you, I am studying the collective culture of atheists. This whole thing with all these videos started from some silly video I made about hair loss, and then some atheist commented and made it and started this whole conversation. So all of this is in response to one atheist who watched a video about hair loss, and then from there, I'm just responding to your comments. What a weird version of entertainment this is. That's all it is. Because we know this. I know this about atheists. In real life, most atheists don't have such high conflict personality. I know that. But on YouTube, the worst of people, the most dramatic of people, the most attention-grabbing things, pay attention to me, comes out. I, as an entertainer and a businessman, keep in mind, all of us make money on YouTube. Anik Dance, one of the most popular atheist YouTubers, 2,300 subscribers. If I'm making $500 a month, she's making a lot more. I'm saying a minimum of probably, at this point, minimum of $1,400, $1,500 just from the revenue ads. And that's not counting the money that she asks for and people give to her through her Patreon site. We make money from this. We understand it's a formula. We understand that YouTube rewards YouTubers not for quality, but for quantity. If we do 3 or 4 videos a day, we're going to show up at your suggested feed. If we do videos that are 10 minutes or more, we show at the top of your feed. Those have multiple commercials. YouTube wants revenue, and they reward us, and therefore we make more revenue from that. It's not to say that I'm doing this for the money, because I'm not saying that about Anik Dance. Good chance. She cares about what she's talking about. She knows what she's talking about from her perspective. She's making revenue just the same as I am. So we can't really single me out. So I say, oh, you're just doing it for the money. Well, say that about every YouTuber that exists that has popularity. Here's what I'm telling you. It is all a social experiment. You should not be taking these videos seriously because we can't take YouTube seriously. People leave crazy comments. I regurgitate those comments back to you in the form of a video. So really, you're responding to yourself. But what really confuses atheists is have I made it very obvious? I'm not here to argue about the existence of God because that's boring and pointless for an atheist and a Christian to do. So here's what happens. We get into this loop. Here's the loop. I make a video based off of an atheist comment, and then there's a long comment that the atheist viewer leaves implying that I am wrong, or implying that I am ignorant, or implying that I am immoral, which I say that's a reflection of the viewer because they fear being perceived as one of those things themselves. And if we ever get beyond that point, the atheist comment, my next response, I'm so predictable, I'm telling you, the next response is to admit to you, I'm a waste of your time. See, YouTubers, at least we make money off of our viewers. You're not making money off of me. You're just telling me you have poor time management if you keep coming back and watching my videos, which are pointless. For example, I think the worst show on TV is The Bachelor. Completely pointless. It's everything wrong with society. Do I watch the show knowing how awful it is? No. And I definitely wouldn't keep watching it just to go around talking about how bad it is. If my videos are that bad, don't watch them. If they're pointless, don't watch them. So that's why number 4 is, I am a waste of your time. Don't keep coming back and watch my videos. So that's number 4. Number 5, if you can pan the camera out this far, this is all a social experiment. Because here's what I said from the very beginning in my atheist videos. It is pointless to debate between an atheist and a Christian. Ultimately, it really is this simple. Atheists cannot prove that there is no God. Christians cannot prove that there is. There's no reason to keep talking beyond that. Any exchange that happens between a Christian and atheist, we can try for some lofty, intelligent conversation, but ultimately this is YouTube. That's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is people are going to argue. People have high conflict personality. When you have high conflict personality, your goal is to prove that the other person's wrong. I know enough about psychology to know that even if you can prove someone wrong, you lose their respect. The whole point of wanting to prove someone wrong, a lot of people think, well, I'll gain respect because then they'll see that I'm right. No, it's the opposite. People lose respect for you if you can argue them into agreeing with you, even if you can prove that you are right. You lose their respect. And that's why so many people who are watching YouTube videos, they themselves are wanting to gain respect from people. That's why they're debating. That's why they have a high conflict personality, because they're not at peace with themselves. That's why they cannot accept how simple this is. Whatever you say in the comment section, I'm likely to use it as fodder for my next video, which I'll put in the title to draw you back in for the next time I show up in the suggested feed. But in your responses, what am I going to do? I'm spelling this out for you. I'm telling you all the rules right now. Here's how I'm going to respond. I'm going to say, I am wrong, or I am ignorant, or I am immoral, or I am a waste of your time, or this is just a social experiment. All of those things are true. If you perceive me as wrong, immoral, or ignorant, I am, and I'm not afraid to be perceived that way. That bothers a lot of my atheist viewers, that I openly admit, as a Christian, I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, and I live my whole life living this way as a Christian, I'm okay with that. I'm already at peace with that. Based on videos I've made, I've learned that about 70% of my atheist viewers are bothered by the fact that I'm not bothered that I could be wrong. About 30% of you are okay with it. And that's an indication that some of you are okay with the premise of this channel and these videos. Ultimately, I think in the end we have to think, why are you still watching? Why am I still making these videos? Because you're watching. I'm engaging you. You don't have the power to resist watching my videos. It's the most entertaining thing you've got going on. I'm going to make a new atheist video every day, and you're going to watch it, and you're going to comment, and then I'm going to say, I am wrong, I am ignorant. I can't even say the word, so that only proves how ignorant I am. I am wrong, I am ignorant, I am immoral, I am a waste of your time. This is just a social experiment. And see, it's funny because even when that's kind of where I came from all this. One of my first videos was talking about the culture of atheists, and then of course immediately atheists are like, well, we have no culture, we have no community, which only goes into this kind of like, well, from my perspective, you do. It's the comment section, which has also been compared to hell. So exactly, like, leave hell right now. Leave my channel. There's no reason to be here. There is no point. There is no bigger picture. We're not going to learn anything from each other. I've learned some things from you about collectively what you believe, and the more you comment, the more I make videos, and the more things I can add to my list. And yes, I have a couple of different lists. I made that video, the 7 C's of American atheist culture. Number 1, atheists deny that they have a culture. Number 2, community deflected. In other words, they are also distancing themselves from the fact that they have a community, but you do online, and I'm learning from the community. Number 4, confirmation desired. You're still looking for answers. You're not at peace if you're typing in atheist, sort by new. You're looking for confirmation of your perspective. I don't need confirmation of my perspective. I'm okay with that. I'm in creator mode, you're in consumer mode. Number 4, conflict detonated. Atheists typically on my channel responding with me, causing me to have a reason to make more videos, they have the high conflict personality. Number 4, character defiled. We already talked about this. People constantly want to tell me I'm wrong, immoral, ignorant. Get it. Number 6, confidence deteriorated. I believe that atheists don't have the confidence that I have. I think if you're confident in who you are and what you believe is reality, you have no reason to go searching. You have no reason to look for conflict. You're already at peace as I am. I'm at peace with possibly being wrong. And I don't think atheists can be. They want truth. And all I need is hope. And that's the difference between the atheist and the Christian. See, this is very simple. This is very predictable. It's a formula. I know the formula. That's why these videos, I hardly ever make an atheist video that doesn't get a minimum of 100 views within 24 hours. Because I know the formula. I know the format. And then number 7, yeah, contentment deprived. Atheists do not have that sense of contentment that I already have. So ultimately, I'm telling you, I'm being very clear. This whole thing is a social experiment. I'm getting out of it everything I expect. And you might think, how in the world are you going to top this video? Like, you've been so forthright about your agenda here. No one's going to continue to watch these videos about atheists. Yeah, you will. You'll watch tomorrow. You'll watch the day after that. Whatever I say, hey, atheists, I found out there's a reason why atheists are less likely to get divorced. There's a reason atheists are less likely to end in prison. You'll watch that video. And I only know about it because of the comment you left. You will watch it. You're always going to be searching. YouTube's always going to be around. As long as it's around, you're going to be leaving comments. I'm going to be making videos. The fact that I was completely direct with my agenda is not going to change anything. This is a social experiment. I am a waste of your time. And if you perceive me as ignorant, wrong, or immoral, I agree with you that that's your perspective. I don't fear being perceived those things, because as human beings, no matter what we believe or don't believe, people will always perceive us. Certain people will always perceive us as one of those things. That's it. That's all there is to this. So from now on, do we have an understanding? We're not really going to get anything else out of this, are we? All that's going to happen is you're going to give me more ideas for videos. You're an atheist. You don't believe God exists. I'm a Christian. I do believe. You will even argue about the semantics of, I say I choose to believe, and you're like, no, you don't choose to believe because you can't. Exactly. See that? It keeps these videos going. It's so silly. It's so pointless. Don't watch my videos. It's a waste of your time. I'm just going to leave predictable comments for you every single time. Pointless. I'm studying you. I'm making money from the ad revenue, as is Anik Dance. And even with her, she watches my videos. She leaves comments. And it's funny that there's never like really a real conversation. It's just her implying that I'm wrong, immoral, or ignorant. I tell her that I'm wasting her time, and then I tell her this is a social experiment. And most viewers are in that same situation. If we could have an intelligent conversation with me and you, the atheist, I would. But I think it's always going to be too much of a temptation to go back to one of those predictable comments. Now, speaking of, do you want to leave a comment?